The Baltimore Ravens have the best record in the National Football League and the probable MVP in Lamar Jackson. But one player you may not have heard of is critical after each touchdown. Long snapper Tyler Ott has had a long journey to the NFL from Jenks High School. Jan Crawford has his story.
A 60-yard field goal try to close out the half.
When the ball goes through the uprights or lands inside the 5-yard line on a punt.
Did that just happen?
The kickers get the celebrations, but none of it happens without one crucial player. Meet the long snapper, Baltimore Ravens' Tyler Ott.
There you go. We have a strength coach here who says I'm just an upside-down ball flicker.
An upside-down ball flicker.
Yeah.
They toil in anonymity, unknown and usually unnoticed, but never undervalued.
You know, we know the long snappers are the unsung heroes of our special teams.
For the snapper, holder, and kicker, it's all about practice, precision, perfection.
What makes, a great snap?
You don't want to throw it too fast and make it hard to catch. It's like making an easy catchable ball in the same spot every time.
An effective long snap is an upside-down pass with a perfect spiral. And timing so exact, it's measured in decimals. From snap to kick on a field goal, 1.3 seconds.
Now, this is all happening very, very fast, and you're putting the ball down on the size of like a piece of rice. And it has to be perfect so Justin can make the kick.
And doesn't holler at you if it's not on the piece of rice.
I would never do that. Like I said, long snappers are maybe right next to the quarterback, like some of the best throwers of the football on a given football team. They just happen to do it upside down between their legs.
Wow, I feel like I'm about to fall upside down.
Your coat might be.
Hand placement, foot positioning, stance, it all matters. Needless to say,
Oh, no. That was not good.
That's all right.
failure to launch.
I did not get a spiral.
It went in the net. You have to be able to throw a ball consistently over and over again.
Ott began playing football in the 5th grade in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Harvard grad dreamt of catching touchdowns as an NFL tight end.
Around senior year, I kind of realized I'm not going to make it as a tight end. My snapping coach, Carl Johnson, he always said one day you could snap in the league. Back then, I was, no, I'm going to play tight end, whatever.
Because I guess you don't think like, oh, I really want to be a long snapper.
Yeah.
When
It was something, back then it was like the more you can do, it's great for recruiting, it's good for your resume.
Over the last few decades, snapping has become much more than a resume builder.
The games are closer than ever. You can't have a tight end just go in there and roll one back on a game-winning field goal. So you can see it trickling down into college, where snappers in college are getting scholarships now.
The closeness of the games and the size of his opponents doesn't bother him.
The pressure. Everybody talks about, oh, the pressure must be crazy. It's
couldn't haul it in.
How do you handle pressure? And I feel like I've always been able to do that.
That's called ice in your veins.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Isn't that what kind of the same, like when you just...
Or in the zone, I think.
Or in the zone, yeah.
So I think, finding how to get into your zone as a snapper, along with everything else that goes into it. Athleticism, balance.
His mental and physical toughness are part of his superpowers. Now in his 9th season, Ott made the Pro Bowl in 2021. On the field, opponents know his number. But off of it...
While people might not know my name or recognize me on the street, that has its benefits. I can go out to dinner with my wife. Sometimes you wish maybe you got recognized a little more, but it also, I can go to the grocery store unbothered. So.
Yeah.
His recognition comes from his team for his unique skill, snapping his way to the top of the sport. Jan Crawford, CBS News.